Attention, attention, overly blunt in this one. First to mention, gotta get your Thursday right for the weekend. Overly blunt podcast for the treatment. Keeping this shit 100 not a notch low. Cause 99 too far from a hundo. New week, new Thursday. Oh,
Who, yeah, little purple, little, pump. Smoke purple, little pump.
Smoke perp.
I go with Pump, though.
Lil Pump?
Because he kind of has that cadence of trap. He has a cadence of trap. Perp more lyrical.
What kind of trap? Because
Not the one that you know
Obnoxious
about.
trap.
Because
Not the EDM one.
like I know.
You're-
But when I saw T.I., he was like, "Who's ready for some trap?" And totally different trap.
That's
What I
a
thought.
fact.
Is that what
That's
you
a
mean?
fact,
No,
Jasmine.
no.
Wow, Jasmine, you actually said some shit.
That's
That's like music related. That you're right. Like T.I. did kind of start the whole trap music, and Gucci. Yeah, you're right. So
A little B.
you're right.
Oh, Lil B.
You're from the Bay, so you have a different love for Lil B, huh?
I have love for Lil B because he follows me on Twitter.
Oh
And he follows
Oh, he
everyone,
Follows
but
everybody. He's the
but
first person to ever
still-
follow 1 million people.
But still, when he followed me, I was like, ah.
How about Russ?
Nah, I mean, I got what he was talking about, digging in the industry kind of wise, but, you know, he got to talk about himself for like how, you know,
I don't
25% of it.
Is he really talking about yourself though? He's giving you gems.
Nah, like legit.
He's giving you the blueprint.
Legit blueprints of how it's done, but he's like, this is how I did it, and I did it like this, and I did it.
But he even says, and he knows that it's easier for him because of the white privilege, because he is white.
Mm-hmm.
So it's easier for him, and he knows it. But I like the way he was saying how the industry is trying to destroy, the black culture,
But
with
do
young-
you think it's right for him to say as a white person for himself?
What do you mean?
Like, he's talking about like how the white dominance pretty much coming up in the rap game right now.
Mm-hmm.
Him being one, you think he has a right to kind of shine on that? Or shit on it even?
No, because it's true
For
what he's
himself?
saying. All
What he's
these
saying is true.
rappers that are on right now that are rapping and everything, what are they talking about? It's not nothing positive. It's all about getting high, drugs, getting
But
pills.
does hip hop even matter at that point though?
What you mean? Hip hop's so
Let me see.
influential,
Let me
bro.
let me say something, right? Because entertainment wise, we had this topic too, bro. Like entertainment, everything happens here and there, bro. One topic is this news. The next topic is that news. That old news you heard was old news, bro.
Like entertainment versus
Entertainment
music.
is going by so quick, dude. Like,
Oh God, yeah.
does it matter what kind of news is going on right now? And that cadence?
Ooh. Ooh.
Because everything happens too quickly.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't feel like the comment was. I mean, I feel like the comment was just facts. I thought it was
No,
facts,
yeah, I think it's
and I
facts,
don't feel
too.
like it's a way because at the end of the day, you have to use your white privilege to shed light on certain topics.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's his way of shedding light on a fact,
Is it a big fact though?
yes, this is a
It's a
fucking
big
big
fact.
fact. Like you can pull up that tweet. You want to find it real quick, Renee, or you want
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm basically saying like that the industry uses black youth to destroy the young black kids.
Themselves?
Black culture.
Yeah,
It's the
black culture.
dog.
They put, they use
It's a
it.
big fact.
Yeah, they don't put on the right type of shit, the woke shit. They don't try to enlighten the people. It's a certain type of sound, a certain type of thing that they try to push, and
Like Disneyland
but
or Disneyland.
but it ruins it more for black culture because they don't have white privilege, so it's worse. So even though all these white rappers also push the same shit. They're pushing like little pumps and the Zans and all that. They're pushing pills and lean and all that. They promote the same shit, but they're not looked at. I don't know. It's just white privilege is a whole different topic. That's a whole different topic.
But like I want to agree. I want to agree with the fact how Russ kind of shined the spotlight on that part where he's like terminating all the black culture and what's going on, and they want to bring back the whole white privilege in the rap industry, and it's like.
They want to bring
shit
back
dirty.
white privilege in the
Oh,
industry?
they're trying to
They're trying to manipulate it.
I feel like they're trying to make hip hop white.
Yeah, they're manipulating it.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
For sure. They love it more when they have a Tekashi, a lighter skin. They love it more when it's a Cardi B. It's not a black woman anymore. They love it, even though Cardi is black, but she's so light since complexion where it passes. Yeah, that's just that privilege shit. It really comes down to skin tone, and it's kind of crazy. It's crazy, and yeah, the face of it is easy. You can see, like, look at Logic gets this big ass fucking deal.
Like 40 something million.
And I'm not saying Logic is trash at rapping, but I mean, does he really? I mean, I don't know. For that worthy, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm sleep on Logic, but that's crazy. That amount of money that you get. I mean, I didn't feel like he has that much eyes on him like that. Like, I didn't think people were crazy about him, but hey, he be selling out arenas, so he obviously got the fans. So I don't know what I'm missing. I don't know where I don't know.
Honestly,
it was just not my cup of tea.
Either.
It was not my cup of tea. But that's crazy. That deal's crazy. But look, Eminem too. Eminem still, bro. Eminem last two albums were trash as fuck, but they get marketed and they get pushed so heavy where it becomes a #1 album because it's Eminem.
Nah, facts.
Like it's.
But he does.
And the industry was happy when Eminem came into the game because it's like, wow, we can make
white rapper.
Yes, he's actually good. So we can make him the face of hip hop and it's gonna work, and it's worked forever.
It did for a while.
But like G-Eazy has a couple good records that I fuck with, but overall G-Eazy, nah, like I don't think he's that tight. But hey, I don't know nothing. I mean, radio spin all comes down also to like just deeper shit. Just radio spins and like how they program and what they want to keep playing and
the routine of what they play too, dog. The routine of what they play for sure.
Yes.
For sure. Like to me, I don't think it's ironic they only play like #1 hot hit bangers, bro. I don't think it's ironic.
Yeah.
I think because of what they promote in the songs, I think that's what's
one hit bangers.
Yeah.
You don't like them?
No, I'm saying the songs that they play specifically on the radio.
Oh, yeah.
And what the songs themselves, that what they promote
also,
in it,
it's
similar.
Subliminal. It is.
Hugely subliminal. Some of them I would say, but majority of them are trash. But the audience don't care because the type of shit that they're promoting. You feel me? I think the whole concept, ever since I listened to radio, it's always been about relationships. You feel me?
Yeah.
Then it doubled down to like ratchet shit, and now it's like relationships ain't nothing now.
But now you can even tell what's a radio hit just based off the album when you listen to an album. Like, you know, for example, I'll use Schoolboy Q's latest album, for example. You listen to Crash Talk, and you know the one with DJ Mustard and Ty Dolla $ign and YG, the "Don't keep running, that shit ain't okay." That's the, you hear that, that's the radio hit. That's the radio one. So you can even tell now.
Chopsticks was a radio hit.
Yeah, but it didn't connect. Like the people weren't fucking with it. It was a radio hit. It was a strip club joint, but the people weren't connected. People weren't fucking with it. I think everyone was off that. That sounds so cringeworthy to me, bro. I don't know why I hate that song.
Which one?
And it's not even like it's horrible. It's just, to me, that hook is so.
It's Travis, bro. You know he got paid like $4 million stupid something for saying that amount of words, dog. But that's what I'm trying to say though. It's the message behind that shit.
Yeah, but all these people that are coming to the front, like, hey, that's some people that's, hey, you know, that's some people that be doing them, what they got, them rituals and them,
exactly,
and them shit that they got to do to be. Like I said, the millions don't come for free. You gotta do something for the millions, bro, and the fame too. I feel like the only way you can really just, get to fame, wealth and just still be low key is like through real estate or through shit where you don't have an influence, because these motherfuckers that are rich and have an influence is scary. Like you can sway a crowd a whole different way.
Totally.
And is that something? Would you guys want the fame?
That's the whole shit when I was in the whole rabbit hole in the last few episodes ago. That whole week and that whole time, because I was coming across all this shit about the industry and how you have to engage in shit, and I'm getting scared because like, I don't want to get to the point where it's like, because I want to get big, and obviously this is gonna come with the fame because it's just a look. I'm gonna have a voice. I'm gonna have an influence. It's gonna come with the territory, and then I'm thinking about like, man, I don't know. Because I don't want to do none of that shit.
Will the money and fame change you as a person?
No. I don't feel like it will. I just don't want to be around that evil shit. And I don't want to be, because I still want to talk my shit. And if you're a threat talking your shit, it's scary for you. You got to move like different. You gotta stay dangerous.
But if you go that way though, then wouldn't you be considered like a fall off in a way? Because not going that route.
What do you mean fall out?
Like you know, because you're choosing to go a different direction and not be in the limelight.
Like
not the Hollywood,
Yeah.
like not Hollywood path, but your own path, and that's it.
So
like you choosing that you're gonna go into a separate direction because you don't want that like big fame, but at the same
Like
time
an
you
independent
do.
artist.
yeah, so you're saying if I'm gonna just keep my podcast dolo or do it, I'm
yeah.
saying like, hey, if I can get a bag where it's I know it's because I don't feel like. I'm not talking like I'm gonna start getting Jay-Z bags and shit yet. Cause that's different. That's when it's like you have to really be doing some shit at a certain point to be getting those type of bags. But me, it's like I want like if I want to start getting them little 1,000 bags, like the 50 grand, the 100,000,
shit.
yeah, the whatever, like the regular, like that's still regular shit. Yeah, of course.
But you wouldn't sell yourself for that.
Nah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
But yeah, if I get a deal and it's still clear and cause I feel like I'm always gonna be wary. Now that I feel like I know how shit's going, I know how shit is. I'm gonna be wary, so it's not gonna it's gonna be a surprise to me. I'm like, oh shit, here it comes. I see it coming. I see this shit changing. And yeah, if I see that everything's clean, I'm gonna get a clean deal. I'm still good. Da da da.
Yeah.
Boom, run it. I'll take it. And it'll still be industry. But I want to do it independent. I want to build it myself.
I feel you. That's why I like the media on that point too, dog. Because I like seeing that viewpoint of where certain people like get to that high peak and they sell themselves, like not themselves, but themselves as a person to the point where they get so big or they got nowhere else to go, they just fall off from that point. That's what I'm trying to say, dog. Like, you never know what Lil Nas X is gonna be in about 10 years from now. You know what I'm saying?
So who like use someone as a what's an example of who
Designer.
Jim Carrey.
that fell off, or Trinidad James?
Trinidad James. I mean, the list goes on with that kind of shit, dog. But I feel like when people reach that certain type of label or that certain type of like environment, they only push you for that one hit or that one spotlight, whether it be a movie or any kind of shit like that.
I don't think so. I think it's more so that you made a fire ass song, and you can't recreate. You're trying to recreate that, and you can't. And sometimes, because I feel like all these rappers. They just started too. It's not like they have years of just practicing. That's why it's whatever lyrics. So if you just started this shit and you just so happened to you were picked. You know, you were the one. They picked you. It was your song that went. Your song got big. You can't really be mad that he didn't deliver because maybe he just wasn't fire at music. Like, he just got lucky.
I mean, maybe.
And to be honest, it was more so the visual that got him big. It was more so the pop the Molly, I'm sweating, woo. It was more so that made the song hot, and everybody was saying that shit. But look at him now. Now he's with Complex. Does a shoe show. He's not really the music's. No one's peeping the music really at all. Like no one gives a fuck about Trinidad James. And who's the other one you said?
Designer.
Designer still. I feel like he did better than Trinidad. James. He did better.
He had a longer run,
but I don't know. We'll see when it gets to that point, Jasmine. If I sell my soul. Nah, I don't know, man. It'd be interesting to just be around those white people and all that shit. And hey, but we never know, man. Maybe we won't. Honestly, man, the way shit is going right now, even just with the whole, you know. For those that don't know, what's his name? Jeffrey Epstein got arrested on sex trafficking charges for trafficking underage children, 14 age, which is fucking huge. That's fucking amazing, man. Because people that have been following QAnon and Q, and I haven't really talked about Q on this podcast like that, but if you know, you know, and it's just, man, we've been ready for this shit, man.
Who's he connected to?
The Clintons, the Clinton Foundation. So, man, once this shit starts coming out and everybody that you see all these politicians that people love so dearly that I have fallen in love with for the longest, they're gonna be so upset, and you're really gonna finally know that you're being lied to. And it's crazy because I'm not trying to I think lately a lot. Maybe people might think that I would say I'm Republican now at this point, but I don't even say no. I'm not fuck a party, bro. Like I'm just about fighting the truth, and that's why I say y'all got Trump fucked up because I used to be that same person being fuck Trump, fuck Trump. Like, what the fuck? Like, I was the same person getting mad. Like, right when he got, I was so upset. This podcast started when he got elected. I was so mad. I was on my rant in November when he got elected. I was in South Carolina at my mom's house, and Manny texted me. He's like, "Start the podcast, bro." He didn't even reply to my tweets. He's like, "Just start the podcast, bro." And I'm just like, "Yeah." And that's when I bought all my equipment like in December, and so around February I started my podcast. And yeah, that's because I felt like I want to talk my shit. I was getting informed. Like, he really woke me up to politics. He really made me want to get into this shit and start just looking. But what really changed my fucking life was watching the documentary Above Majestic. That shit changed my fucking life.
Which one?
Above Majestic. That shit changed my whole opinion on Trump. It made me really reconsider the way I was really programmed, even just to believe the news, everything that was coming up on TV, believe every fucking thing. And it fucked me up. It fucked me up so bad to the point where I was like, I gotta go deeper. And then I fucking love Instagram because you just follow certain accounts and they're giving you all this information that they're actually doing the digging and finding the people that are involved that are actually fighting the fight. So now, back to Epstein, arrested, fucking amazing because they just unsealed the indictment that he had, and it says everything, all the underage shit that they got and everything. And
how did
he said he's snitching already. He's gonna snitch, and if he snitches, hey man, and then the only reason that the Clintons are even tied in with him is because Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton are both on paper signed into his law because he owns a private plane called the Lolita Express, and this plane he has a private island by Palm Beach, Florida area. They use that plane to go to the island. You have to log in when you sign. These logs have been released. You can look this shit up. Bill Clinton's name's on there. Naomi Campbell's name's on there. Like, crazy celebrities, actors, entertainers, everybody in that shit. And that island, fucked up shit's going on. Like, crazy, demonic shit, ritual, all that shit going on in that shit. Mm-hmm. And he's a big donor of the Clinton Foundation and the Democratic Party. So that ties them in bad. And the fact that you're not even seeing this shit on the news, dog. This motherfucker's arrested and you're not seeing this shit on CNN. Nah. You're not seeing this shit on nothing.
Exactly.
That's how you know the media's against Trump. That's exactly how you fucking know the media's against Trump. Dead ass. Trump may say some stupid ass shit. He may say some fucked up. I get it. But Trump is really the most hated president ever. And real shit, brother, y'all can hate me for this shit. Trump has done more than any president than the last 30 years. Y'all can look that shit up. Like, this motherfucker actually fighting for our country. This motherfucker was the first president to step foot into North Korea. When motherfuckers were saying that we were going to go to war with North Korea, it was going to be a big-ass nuclear war. Who was saying that shit? The fucking media. Why were they saying that shit? Because they wanted to scare us. They wanted you to go against Trump. Like, man, this motherfucker's going to get us into a war. This motherfucker made amends. Man, that shit's amazing. Like, I fuck with it. Like, fuck. Like, just cut everybody off. Fuck all that. Like, this world is evil. And I feel like he's really the president attacking the pedophiles in office. The motherfuckers that are sick, and that's amazing to me. I don't care if he accomplishes what I think he's gonna accomplish in his presidency, he's valid to me. Like, I don't care what you guys say about Trump. Fuck all the bullshit he said. Fuck, I don't give a fuck. But even all this, the Democrats, the way they're getting exposed now, no one's falling for the bullshit. Everyone's like, what the fuck are y'all doing? What the fuck are y'all talking about? Mm-hmm. You guys ain't gonna do nothing for nobody. Honestly, if you guys want the guns away, that's bad. Y'all want us unprotected as much as possible. No, I don't fuck with that. They want to push more of the. They're trying to weaken us. They're pushing more vaccinations. Like, we gotta fucking vaccinate. Trump throwing shots at pharmaceutical companies. What other fucking president has thrown shots at the pharmaceutical companies?
What has he said?
He's just saying, like, they're taking advantage of our country. Because, we get a lot of shit from, other countries. And they fucking with our shit and our supply. And he's saying, like, nah, like, fuck all that. Like, it's just ridiculous. And if you're against this because this shit's really killing us. And then I feel like the way he tiptoes around shit is why he'll never fully attack it the way I wish he would attack it. But yo, I'm just amazed at what's going on because we've been prepping for this. Everybody that y'all don't know, but everybody that fucks with QAnon, we've been known this shit was gonna happen, dog. And to see that finally happen is like, what conspiracy? How is Q a conspiracy? How the fuck is Q a conspiracy at this point? Mm-hmm. Like, this motherfucker been talking. I've been on about this whole Epstein shit. And the fact that he got arrested, I'm like, what the fuck is happening, bro? It's happening. People are soon gonna realize, like,
Exposure.
yo, exactly. Exposure. The D class. All these people that love Hillary, that adore Hillary Clinton, that adore Obama, bro, y'all gonna be so heartbroken. So fucking, I promise you guys. And y'all can look at me crazy. I don't give a fuck at this point. You know what? Like, honestly, Manny, you're right here. Your tweet fucking inspired me. When you were just like, that you like your wokeness like would have plateaued if it wasn't for me and shit like that. And I'm just like, yo, I feel like I really be holding myself back. That's why I said that too. And in this podcast, I'm just going in because fuck that. Like, I know so much, bro, and I just keep it to myself. And I wish I had people to talk about it with that actually would engage and do the research too and everything. But hey, y'all can look at me like crazy. It's cool. I don't care. It's fun, and it's really a movie that's playing out right in front of our eyes. That shit's amazing. And it's crazy. It's so fucking crazy. Because, again, we were supposed to go to a war with Iran. Like...
by the media.
And that was the media and the fucking... The Democrats, the deep state. They were... Pelosi and Truman, they were perpetuating that war, basically. And Trump didn't take the bait. He's like, fuck that. And that's why I fucks with Trump. Because it's like, yo, this motherfucker really 2-3 steps ahead. And he knows. But the most dumbed down way I can put it to all y'all... Trump versus Illuminati. That's it. Deep state. Trump versus deep state. That's it.
Elaborate.
Trump versus the powers that be, all the evils that be. Who runs the fucking world?
So you don't think Trump is part of the Illuminati?
I really don't. And I could be wrong. I could be fucking wrong. I'm not saying, I could be wrong. Hey, I could be wrong. Because, at the end of the day, they're all puppets. At the end of the day, they're being used for something. Fuck both parties at the end of the day. So I don't know. I could be totally wrong. But right now I stand with, I don't think so. Based off what's happening, based off what he's calling now, based off what he's... Man, everything he does, the media turns against him. Like, every fucking little thing, bro. It was funny, I seen a meme that was like, good morning. And then there's like a mainstream media, CNN, President Trump hates mornings, da-da-da. Or like, you can't say good morning because President Trump says good morning. Like, and it's like, yo, that's true. Everything he says, it blows up and they make it seem like, what the fuck? And that whole investigation, the whole collusion, what the fuck? It was fake. It was fucking fake. But why y'all take 2 years to investigate and say it's fake? Because y'all was still painting the narrative that he's an evil guy. We gotta get him impeached. That's why we couldn't get him impeached. And I get this motherfucker talking about pussy grabbing. I get it. That's still bad. If he did rape people, hey, that's not right. I don't agree with none of that rape shit. But at the end of the day, if he is, it's not. I'm trying to pick an evil or nothing. But hey, fuck. He's not raping little kids. He's not touching little kids. And that shit is big. Rape is still rape, so it's not. I'm not trying to disregard that shit, but
that's gonna come full circle to him,
Exactly. And then at the end of the day, when people say, "Oh, I hate the way Trump talk," like, why is he tweeting so crazy? This motherfucker don't need no campaign money. He's a billionaire. He don't gotta fucking be president. So that's why I started thinking about it like that too. I'm like, yo, he right. He's already a fucking billionaire. Why would he was loved? Why would you want to go to be hated by everybody? That makes no fucking sense. He was loved by the whole world. The hip-hop community fucked with him. He was helping out. Just everybody. Bro, Donald Trump, Mac Miller, R.I.P., Donald Trump song, everybody fucked with Donald Trump. It was it was a thing. And big reality star. And the fact that this motherfucker was like, fuck artists, I'm gonna go in this bitch and just make y'all hate me. I told him, like, nah, it has to be a reason why he went in there. And then I feel like he went in there because he's like, I don't need y'all donor money. I don't need a foundation. I can fund my own campaign. I can run this bitch myself.
He really can.
And you know what? You know how I'm gonna win this? You know how I'm gonna win this bitch? I'm gonna activate all the fucking white people in Middle America. Hey, make America great, MAGA. And it sucks because it did activate like the whole white supremacy. It did activate more people wilding now and the racists. It did activate it. I'm not gonna lie, it did. I'm not defending that. But at the end of the day, there's bad white people, there's bad Mexicans, there's bad black people, there's bad Asians, there's bad everybody, there's bad cops. And I'm starting to get to a point to realize where we really just can't generalize everybody. It really got to be individual judgment.
Of course.
Like for real, we gotta stop generalizing shit. We gotta stop putting people in a circle, in a bubble, because it's not right. Because we don't know. Because there's a lot. Like I said, I've met a lot of white people lately that's like, wow, y'all cool. Like I'm But and it's funny because now they get mad when we assume that they're like all other white people, and when it's like, hey, welcome to the club. That's how we felt. That's how we felt forever.
Yep.
You feel me? So like. But it's dope, but there's bad people, everybody. And I feel like Trump's actually draining the fucking swamp. Whether we believe it or not, he's I feel like he really is. He's taking out the lobbyists. He's taking out these people that really run this fucking shit.
He definitely shined a light. Like all the all the racists came out, and then now everybody that wants to actually take a stand, where they're like, oh fuck, now we have to do something. They're coming out. Like, so people are actually the whole point of so many revolutions that have happened that people want us to get towards is anger. Where we're at the point where we're like, we can't take this shit anymore. And so you know what? I strongly hate everything that's going on with politics, because in the end it really divides everybody. And that's not my sole belief, you know what I mean?
No, it's true though. It's true. But I feel like what divides it is the media.
And so,
because the majority of society gets their news from the actual TV.
Like there was this post that I saw where somebody supposedly put a tarp that said something about Trump on top of a hotel, and it had like thousands of retweets, and someone replied, oh, this was fake, this wasn't there. And then someone else replied, it doesn't matter if it was fake, because the internet, the media is what made it real.
Exactly. They paint the narrative.
You know, the fact that it got shared, it doesn't matter if it's not real, the message was spread. And I mean, for Trump to wake the world up like that, it's hopefully people figure out that the old way wasn't working for us. To be pushed down and to be held down and to just do a bunch of negative shit hasn't helped us at all. Hopefully things change and people, come together and realize we have to work together.
Yeah.
We're fucked if we don't. We're going to go back to where we were.
Exactly, yeah. I feel that. I really feel that. I fucking feel that. And I want to fucking say a disclaimer right now, too. There's no camera right now pointing at us, but I want to say, don't fall for the media trying to tie Trump to this whole Epstein shit. Don't fall for it. Trump actually has Epstein banned from his Mar-a-Lago resort in Palm Beach, Florida, when he found out that he sexually assaulted a 14-year-old underage girl at the club in the resort, and he has him banned from his shit. So they're gonna try to already tie him in. I already see the media trying to tie him. It's calling him Trump's pal Epstein, and they're gonna try to get it. They're gonna try to tie him in like that. So I'm just saying, don't fucking believe the media and think for yourself. Think for yourself.
I think it really helps us too that we're here to shed light on this, especially you. You bring in so many different points of political views that people can go and research their own stuff, because I don't keep in touch with politics for the sole purpose of that it vibrates in the negative and low energy.
It does, and that's why I try not to speak on it too much.
And so that's why I appreciate you when you do, because you say it in a manner where you've taken time to think about it, where you've researched it. And
I like that part. Think about it. Yeah,
I love it because if it wouldn't, I trust you.
Yeah.
And because I trust you, I'm gonna trust what you say, and then I'm gonna bug you and be like, hey, send me something so I can submerge myself in this section, because if I turn on the news, like you said, they're not touching on that.
Yeah, it's lying to you.
Besides the fact that they're lying, they don't touch on really important topics like the Yellow Vest Revolution.
Oh, they're not touching on that.
That wasn't.
That would influence us. They're not touching on that.
And then now this, like the sex trafficking, that's terrible.
But that's why it all ties in. When it comes to politicians, a lot of these big corporations like Disney, big donors for Democratic Party.
How do you feel about local politics?
I feel like I need to get more in tune with local politics. But
I have a friend who's really involved in local politics. I want to bring her in here because...
Oh, please do.
Yeah, definitely.
Please do. For sure. Yeah, I would love that, to be honest.
Yeah, because I feel like what I keep hearing is that local politics is what we actually do have a say in.
Yeah. But even here it's fucked up in our community, because...
Oh my God.
Our section... Yeah. I think you're Atlanta section, huh?
Yeah.
So we're Arlington. So our ward gets 40,000 in repairs and tax returns to repair like roads in our ward. Her ward, Orlando, gets 10,000. $10,000 fucking dollars, bro, to repair roads in their roads.
Yeah, I mean, okay, well then, like, there's.
Hold on, Victoria area.
Oh God.
The rich area, bro, they get back $4 to $6 million in tax returns to fix up their shit.
Nah.
See,
That's
this is another
fucked.
thing. Okay, so a while ago there was
Separate the
there was
community,
something
dog.
that was going around saying that people were getting sick from the soil in the Orlando territory by
Oh
North
yeah, I heard
Vista
about that. Yeah, I heard about that.
because there was
Contaminated.
cancer in the
Yeah.
fucking soil.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And the part that really got to me was that they were holding a conference to do something about it at Bryant Park.
Yes, shout out Day One. Sammy told me about it.
But the thing is, they didn't advertise what freaking day. They didn't advertise what day or what time. They just said that they were going to be holding it there. And mind you, this is a .gov website.
Yeah.
And they didn't say what day or what time. That's so fucked up. That's so sad. People are dying because of the fucking soil we're living on.
Yeah.
I heard of something like that in the Caribbean. They were dipping something in the water, and like 30 to 50 people were dying a year. Dude, when they're going out in the water in the beaches, they had cancer. Something in that water. I forgot what it was. It was like this, like restaurants would take the food like in the water and just dump it out.
Yeah.
Oh
And
God.
the media tried covering it. They tried saying well some other shit.
The media is fucking crazy.
I want to say like my shout outs to anybody who wants to be a journalist.
But I'm speaking of journalism. I love that we're in a day and age where we have citizen journalism. Because if it wasn't for citizen journalism, all this QAnon shit, all this everybody figuring out, doing the evidence themselves, and actually pressing these politicians and trying to get an interview out of them and giving them the actual questions, and them getting kicked out of these conferences, we wouldn't have none of that shit if it wasn't for citizen journalism. And like fuck the middleman, fuck the MSN, fuck the mainstream media. We got phones, we got Twitter, we got Facebook, we can post this shit, and we're the fucking people, and we're reporting what the fuck's happening here, and we're giving you the real shit. We're not edited. It's not a fake story. We're not setting up a fake crime scene and giving y'all a story. It's real ass shit. And different perspectives, because different people are recording that shit. That shit's amazing. I fucking love. That's why I love social media. I love the time, the day and age we're in. Especially when you record shit. Like record every fucking thing. Like the cop pull up, you better have your phone on record. I don't give a fuck. And it's sad, but it's true. Like, we're to a point where it's like, I'm not white, so I kind of feel away. And I'm not saying I'm threatening or nothing like that, but you never know now.
But you're a little tan.
I'm a little tan, exactly. And it all comes down to skin color, I feel like. And prejudgment, because obviously I'm young, so they're going to prejudge. I might have a little I might look no palero and shit that day. And they might, feel like, oh, he might be somebody, a narc, or he might got drugs, You just never know. And any white one of them motherfuckers can assume that shit. So I just gotta be wary, and I try not to get pulled over. That's why I don't be driving with the weed on me. I don't be smoking. I try not. I mean, I drive high, but I don't have the weed on me. I don't. Yeah, so I'm very just smoke at home, chill here.
Chill here.
Yeah, I mean, even like one time I had like a bottle opener on my keychain. My dad was like, "Why do you have a bottle opener on your keychain? Like, how stupid are you?" And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "If a cop pulls you over and tells you to put your keys on your hood, and he sees a bottle opener, he's gonna think this little girl is
drinker,
not.
yeah.
She's not as innocent as she looks."
Right? Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And so he just took that off, and I was like, "Oh, thank you, Dad."
Yeah, that's true. I never thought about that, but that's a fact.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
and so like, and even driving with weed in your car, like you said, like why
Well,
get yourself?
I had a whole experience. I'm gonna share my experience actually, because I got kind of shooken up when I first really got searched for weed.
Oh, I have an experience too. Go.
Okay, well, mine was in Newport Beach. We had gone just to the beach. Me and my cousins. We met up with some friends in the beach, and we were coming on the way back, and we went to a Taco Bell. We stopped at a Taco Bell to eat, and then when we got out of the Taco Bell parking lot, I was pulling up the directions on the maps, and while I was doing that, my cousin just pulled into the center thing, the yellow lane. He just pulled in there and put his emergency brakes, and I'm like, bro, like why? Like just keep...
Emergency brakes or lights?
I mean the lights.
Okay.
And then he was like, I'm like, bro, why you going? Why you stay right here? Just keep going. Like it's gonna pop up. I'll tell you which way to go. The freeway is this way anyway, so common sense, just go towards the freeway. But he just ended up going into the yellow lane, and then we get the directions, and he starts going. And then when he starts going, like we started like driving for a couple of seconds, and he's like, "Oh, cops behind me," and I was like, "Damn," and I was like, "Man," I was kind of freaking out too. But like we drove for a while before they pulled us over. Like it was a good
that's fucked up.
30 seconds. We went over the bridge, and then they put the light on. They pulled us over to the side, and we had the cop comes to the window, and the cop that initially came to us first was nice. He was not a jerk at all. He was cool, like super cool. And he was just like, oh, what are you guys doing out here? Like, oh, we just came to the beach, on our way home, blah blah blah. We just got done eating, and then the cop asked us like, do you guys have anything illegal in the car? And my cousin, he was honest. He was said, we just have marijuana, some marijuana, and he's like, oh, okay. He's like, I'm asking us to just step out of the car. That I'm like, all right, cool. And but luckily we had a Rex. Me and him had our Rex, and
Rex on.
and we had our medical cards, and so they took us out. It was me and my cousins, and then they took us out. So they put us on the curb, and that was like kind of the most, like one of the more humiliating things, like times of my life maybe, because you're like in the street corner. It's like an embarrassing, just feel like damn.
Really
and all the white people were walking. I'm still younger, I'm not at the point where it's like fuck, I don't care what you think about me. Like I'm still more so like man, that's kind of damn. Like people just driving by. We're in a white neighborhood in the beach. We were like right side of like a club area. Like it was popping. It was a popping night, and we're just kind of like I'm just like man. And so we're sitting on the curb, and they're searching the car, and they search everything. They search us, and I got kind of pissed because they're like, oh, what do you have right here? A pipe, and they searched my pocket. And I was like, no keys, and they pulled out my keys, and I was like, oh, whatever. And luckily they didn't take none of the weed. They left our grinder. They left everything. They didn't take shit with us, but they searched everything, and then they ended up calling another cop. But the other cop that was with them, he was actually a dick. He was actually rude because my cousin was like, oh, is it cool? Like, officer, is it cool if I grab my sweater in the car? Because we're not. It is colder in the beach at night too. It's more chilly. So he's like, I'm kind of cold. And he was all like, it's not that cold. You can handle it. And then he was just like, I just looked at Jen and I'm like, you better suck that shit up, bro. Like fuck that. Like don't even say shit. And then they ended up calling some other cop because I guess they didn't know how to tell if someone was high or not. I guess they can look in your mouth. No, they can look at the mouth based off the cotton mouth. Like they could like if it's white in the back or some shit like that they can tell that you've been smoking. And luckily we had just smoked, but luckily we had ate. So we pulled off and we hadn't smoked yet, so we had the food to wash it down. So when they got there, they made my cousin do the whole walk thing. He was good and everything, but then they came and checked his tongue. And we passed. They didn't check mine. They just checked his. And we passed. And we're like, damn. And they let us go. They put it back. They let us go in the car and everything. We take everything. But the other cop that was nice was asking us like, oh, so how much is a gram? Like how much fits in a bowl? He was super cool. Like super cool. But the cop one, the one that pulled up was kind of a dick too. And also the other one. But luckily nothing happened to us. And it's crazy because this is before the whole social media shit blew up with everybody getting like harassed by cops and getting killed. Yeah, it was before all that. So just looking back, and I didn't even have the mentality of, oh, cops are evil, cops are bad. Like I watch out for cops. I didn't have that mentality. I was still more so like I wasn't woke to that shit, So now looking back, I'm like, we got lucky, bro, because it could have been worse. They could have framed us if anything. We let them search the fucking car.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I mean, you were easy to cooperate, bro.
You feel me? Like they could have planned some shit, real shit. And now I look back, I'm like, yo, it could, man. No real shit. I'm scared to think about.
Dude, okay, so I when I was in Arizona, I took a trip to San Diego for a concert, and I went by myself. And I took another road because I didn't want to be in like traffic with everybody else in the world. So I took a side road, and this side road, mind you, there's a fucking border inspection. And my car smells like fucking weed.
Oh, shit.
So I was like, holy fuck, I can't turn around because it's empty for miles. So I gotta go. Mm-hmm. So I go and I hit the border. So
you're like shaking and everything?
I'm like, this like sense of you better calm down because if you act weird, like they're gonna fuck you. Like, and so I put my window down and he's like, oh, excuse me, ma'am, like, are you smoking? Like, blah, 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 asked me all these questions. I'm like, no, honestly, I let my brother borrow my car earlier. This is how I got it back. Like, I am on my way to San Diego for a concert for my birthday, like, just myself. And they're like, oh, okay. And then they're like, all right, we'll pull over to the side. And for second inspection. And so, like, multiple cops come up to my car and they're like, blah, 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 questions. And they're like, all right, so open up your trunk. Gotta make sure there's no humans in there. And I'm like, humans only, right? Humans only? That's it? And then I don't know what took over me. How the fuck am I going to say that to a cop? I don't know what came over me, but I was just trying to make sure that, hey, you said humans only. You didn't say anything about weed.
Yeah.
So They open the trunk and then they're like, all right, you can go. And then I park later on, I get to my destination. I pop my trunk and there's like my jar of weed and my pipe just right there. And the cop didn't do anything. But that was definitely a really fucking scary experience. Border Patrol, like, second
I think
inspection.
Manny's story.
No joke.
We'd top that. That was actually more scary. Yeah, he told you about his Mexico one, huh?
Bicycle?
His Mexico one.
Story.
Oh, I think so. Where he didn't have any money to bribe the.
Yeah. He said, "You got any money?" Hell no. No, not knowing like you gotta be like, yeah, I got you.
Like I forgot my papers one time, or not my papers, my birth certificate or whatever it was. But I literally bought my way into Mexico, or my mom bought my way into Mexico for like $30 to $50. I was like, wow, that's how much I cost here. Like that's sad.
Nah, they just want some money, whether it be $20 to $30.
Of course.
They just thirsty.
I mean, sometimes you work all day and you only make $5 to $8 a day. Do you guys know that, like in Tijuana?
Who do we blame for that? Is it us?
That's the Mexican government.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You say okay. Mexican government.
I mean Tijuana, right? I would assume like.
So should we care about Mexico problems?
I think we should care about everyone's problems. You're asking somebody that cares about taking care of each other.
I feel that, but you know that's not how it works. Because then that'd be a one world government. That'd be a one world government.
But if you tell me that's not how it works, well then why is it that the people that I look up to donate millions and thousands of dollars to charitable donation, like to countries and make schools, but they're just not in the media?
But how come they're not fixing Flint, which is in our own country, Flint, Michigan?
Actually no. One of your rappers.
Well, Jada Smith is doing his part,
yeah.
but why isn't the government doing their part? That's our own country.
Because they don't care. They want to keep everyone dumb and stupid and scared.
Exactly. So why are we investing so much money in other countries when we still some of our places in our country still need help?
It's to each their own that want to choose. You can't like if this person wants to donate to this certain thing, so be it. Then thank goodness there's this person doing this for someone else. Like for me, I want to help out my mom's pueblo. I want to help out that side of Mexico.
But if that's the case, then we got to go over and try to help the government. That's what we got. Cause how are you gonna try to help?
I would love to.
If anything, but honestly, how are you even trying to help if you're not even over there contributing?
Well, actually,
like to be honest, to be honest though, you love your country so much, you want support, but you left it.
Yeah.
Well,
I get that you have better opportunities here. I get all that, but now I think about that logic, just like makes sense. To be honest.
Well, I think America's really, really fucking selfish, and there's places in the country that get left out, and that's sad.
I do also believe that we are the cause of a lot of countries' just ugliness, and
a lot of countries won't even accept our trash anymore.
It just.
And so we're literally.
But I feel like
what was that thing that your boyfriend Trump like didn't sign off on? Sorry. About how about the ocean and plastic and all that. A lot of countries signed off on getting like more green, and I guess Trump didn't.
I'm gonna have to look into that.
Yeah, let's look into that. Let's hit that on the next one.
Because I haven't I can't do that. I can't. Yeah. I honestly like. I feel like everything that we have negative that we have heard has just been made up about him. So I have to look into that. I'm not saying this motherfucker perfect in Jesus, but I have to look into it.
Well, I mean, like you said, at the end of the day, he's a puppet.
Maybe.
No, I mean, I think everybody that's like in the limelight is a fucking puppet.
Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right. But this puppet is talking his shit, and he's ruffling shit up, and I think that's why they're mad, because it's not it's not the same. It's not calm. It's not nice. It's not what you want to hear. It's not Obama.
I don't
being
think it was
lovely.
never what we wanted to hear. I think
we just like for sure was. The 8 years that Obama was in office.
I mean, no, shit was terrible then too. There was tragedies all the time. I don't think the media has ever given us what we wanted.
Look what you said. There were so many tragedies and shit like that, but we never really saw it. Like we never, and he's still loved, and he was the cause of a lot of the wars we went to, a lot of the fuck shit that he put us through. He actually deported a lot of people too. And
but I'm not
to be honest,
I'm not touching on him. I'm touching on how you said that like the media gave us what we wanted.
They did.
And in all honesty, I think they just numbed us. I think they use that time
Exactly,
to not like
exactly.
before that, since way before that actually.
But now they just
no.
now they just they scared because they see people awakening. They see people coming to like
Yeah.
realizing like, oh, this shit fucked up. These people are pedos. These people are crazy. These people are, and these are politicians that run our country. Like people are starting to wake up, and that's the amazing part. But that's what they're scared of. So that's why they're trying to paint the narrative like Trump is evil. Trump this because it divides the country still.
I love how people are starting to wake up. I love it because once the man, you know, and I mean this isn't woman and man, you know, once man realizes his potential and his power and gets out of that cage, man, the government's gonna be fucking terrified. Like,
I think we just gotta eliminate the Democrats.
just the Democrats.
Nah, because a lot of them are birds, yo. Like, what's her name? AOC?
AOC.
She's out here acting up, doing sketches, and trying to make it seem like...
Who is that?
That the Mexican lady, the Mexican chick.
AOC?
Yeah, Cortez?
No sé.
You don't know who's running though, huh? Exactly, but yeah, she was actually here talking these lies, and then it's funny because they do the people that actually work at these detention centers, they do a video and they're showing like she's lying. Like, look, they have sinks, they have toilets, everything's clean. Like they're not drinking out of toilets. So they were showing like.
Oh shit! That's what you're talking about.
They were showing the whole shit about it. But and then like and then it's just funny. Like Cory Booker too. This motherfucker let a whole bunch of illegal immigrants in, and then now he's facing charges because he let that's illegal. He literally let people walk across the border like and welcomed them like nothing, like free, like just like literally just walked across the border, and I guess he's facing charges for that shit now. That's some bird ass shit, dog. Who else?
What does bird mean?
It's just like some head ass, some dumb ass shit.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know, like it's just some bird ass shit. If you know, you know. But it's been an interesting week. How was you guys' 4th of July?
Oh, you know,
you guys don't really give a fuck. I don't really give a fuck.
I gave a fuck to spend time with my friends and like we played board games and like grilled and that was nice. I really got it. Yeah.
I didn't really do shit that day. I didn't do nothing that day. I literally just stayed home.
Should have came through, dog. Had a little party at my place.
Oh, word?
You always have something and you never invite us.
Bro said should have came through, but he don't be hitting us. So how are we supposed to just be like, hey?
I'm just gonna follow.
It's like, hey, bro, you follow my IG account? He's like, well, I don't even know you have your IG account, so how am I supposed to follow it? Like,
I know
what's your address?
He's like, hey, bro, you listen to my new song? I'm like, no, you haven't sent it to me. How am I supposed to listen to your song?
Yeah, you heard my girl's birthday was yesterday?
Yeah, you told us.
Happy
I told
birthday.
you that one.
July 2nd.
Second. Y'all remember the day?
I'm always gonna remember now. I'm good with birthdays.
Nah, yeah.
I'm so bad with birthdays.
Yours is July 22nd, huh?
Mine's 22nd. Mine's in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Nah, I don't tell anybody.
I don't do that shit. It's satanic shit. Don't do that.
Obi.
I don't tell nobody that though, cause like mine's a family thing of July 4th. Like purely family. Like they don't like guests, right? Kind of shit. So like.
So you take back everything you said then.
No, I mean like I would have loved you guys to come, but my family ain't like.
Your family gonna love me.
Nah, if I can't be myself there, then I'm sorry.
You can be yourself, dog.
Nah.
Because I'm there.
Nah, I can't.
It was lit though.
I gotta pick and choose where to be myself.
What do you mean pick and choose?
Gotta be careful. I mean, I shouldn't, but you know, you just gotta be careful. I work. I can't be my full self like completely.
Why? I mean, I try. Like you're in front of people.
No. Like I try to be as much as I can, but at the end of the day, it's like you still have to know how to talk to the certain higher ups.
Certain people, yeah.
Yeah, you feel me? You can't just be like whatever. Like you talk to the regular employees. You feel me? It's just a chain. You know, it's sad to think about it, but it's
sad because what makes you feel like you gotta talk a certain way to quote unquote hire people? What makes them hire as a person, as an individual?
Nothing. It's just a job title.
I know, but like
job title.
Just the idea, it's a title.
It's a power trip.
The title,
it's a power trip, but that's why I get in fights with a lot of my managers and my supervisors because I don't let myself get talked to like that.
Entitlement.
I don't. I'm not like when people start talking like try to raise their voice at me. I'm like, don't talk to me like I'm a little kid. Like, just explain to me. I'm new. I'm asking you questions. Like, don't get annoyed with me. But I got into it basically with a lot of mostly every manager in our warehouse. Yeah.
It's just entitlement.
And every job, to be honest, I've always been that type. Because you know why I feel like I do that? Because I never, to be honest, it sounds spoiled. It is spoiled to me, but I never really needed to work. You know, just growing up. Like, I always had the option of going to school, and then my parents, like, just go to school, you don't have to work, you know? So, I never felt like I was tied down. Like I have a family I gotta take care of. Like I have to suck it up. I never felt like that, and it's kind of sad now because now I'm 25, and it's like I kind of have to just sometimes put up with it because it's like nah, I can't just not have no money, to be honest. Like right now, I just can't.
It's a good thing that like things are changing though, you know, that we're gonna be able to create something out of this even further down, and you know, so that's good.
And that's but I'm not tripping on it. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to rush this. So when it happens, it happens. Hey, then again, like I said, it can happen years from now. It can happen a couple years from now. It can happen whenever. But I'm not stressed about it because I still have a job which I'm able to get by still. Even whether it be paycheck to paycheck, I'm still able to get by. So I can't complain. And that's the only reason I want Andrew Yang in office, because I want an extra $1,000 a month. That'd be nice. That'd be fucking nice. That'd be fucking nice, dog. Like it's not a lot. Y'all make it seem like what the fuck is $1,000? Yeah, honestly, it's nothing. Like $12,000 a year extra is really nothing. But a month that I don't rely on, money that I don't rely on, I can do a lot of things with that. Whether it be save, reinvest into this podcast, do different shit.
I think that's a nice sum of money for just extra. Like
you're 18 and over, like, and it eliminates bums asking for money. Because at this point, it's like, you have $1,000. Whether you guys spend it all on crack or whatever, that's on you. But you have $1,000, so you can't really feel bad if we want to give you guys money now when you guys beg. Because you're entitled to your $1,000. You just have to be a citizen of the country, and you're entitled to your $1,000 a month if you're 18 years older. I'm with that. And the way he explains where the money's going to come from the tech companies and Amazon and all the big corporations and pharmaceuticals, I'm with that. Charge the motherfuckers, because we pay more taxes than them. Do that shit. So, but I get it. It makes us. It will be considered a socialist country. I mean, a communist country, basically, because it kind of is socialism. But the way he breaks it down, it makes it seem like it's really not. Like he makes valid points to where I'm like, you know what? I believe you, bro. I believe what you're saying. That's the only president. That's the only Democratic president that I would vote for, besides for anybody. I mean, that's the only presidential candidate that I'm fucking with right now.
What's his name?
Well,
Andrew Yang.
Yeah, for the viewers who don't know, what kind of points did he make?
Andrew Yang. What do you mean? Oh, he makes points about he's running his whole campaign on the BUI, which is the UBI, which is the universal bill basically. So everyone gets $1,000 a month if you're a citizen. That's what he's running his whole campaign on. And he just explains where the money's gonna come from, which is the tech companies. He's also running his campaign on automotive, on the AIs, that how it's taking over and everyone's really gonna lose their job. And we see it happening, so it's not like he's making this shit up. We see it happen, people losing jobs because of the robots, yeah. And he's really tapping into the whole trucking industry because of the Uber trailers and trucking, Amazon self-driving trucks and
trucks.
That's a lot. That's a big industry. That's a big job industry. The trucking industry.
Yeah.
That's a big industry, and it's gonna hurt a lot of middle class Americans. A lot of middle class Americans. So I like how he's tapping into them, and honestly, he's running his campaign the way Trump ran his campaign, just not being too ignorant and excessive. But he is running Democrat because he knows that's how you have to run to win these people over. And to be honest, all these Democrats, it's an oxymoron. How the fuck are you a Democrat trying to fight for the poor people when you're a rich ass person? Like that makes zero sense.
Yeah.
Like 0 sense. Zero. Like how can you relate to our problems when you benefit off the Republican views? You feel me? Saying you're fighting for Democratic people, like fine, that shit weird. It's just fucked up. And when you start realizing shit, and you start waking up, like I said, I used to just claim myself Democrat too because I just thought, hey, we're just the minority. We're just it's opposite. Like we're not white. We're not them. We need equal. I just felt that, but now I'm woke and I'm just like, and I say woke very lightly. Like I'm still learning a lot, but I feel like I know a lot to be like, nah, this shit they really the devil. Like the way they try to win immigrant votes just to benefit them and put them in power, so then they can fuck the whole fucking world over. That's the scary part. They wanna win color votes so bad, bro. They're at the Elizabeth Warren at the fucking Essence Fest talking about what they can do for black people. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, it's not slick anymore. Like, you're at Essence Fest trying to get black votes. How more, like...
What's Essence Fest?
The Black Festival in New Orleans. It's like, how much more, like, obvious can that be? Like, obviously, you try to just cater to these people. Same reason Hillary they went to Breakfast Club and she said that when she was running against Trump, saying that when they asked her, what do you carry in your purse? And she said, hot sauce. Why you say hot sauce? Because you're on a black platform? Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, it's not slick. Like, y'all trash. Kamala Harris, another bird. This bitch, like, ran her, like, whole campaign on this little girl that was segregated. Like, bitch, like, you went to school and she wasn't even segregated anymore. Oh, my God, what are you talking about? Like, it's ridiculous. And then what's the other homie? Joe Biden? Motherfucking creeper ass, pervert ass. That shit is crazy. And you know what's funny? Obama hasn't even endorsed them, and that's his man's, allegedly. They bestest of friends, allegedly. And this motherfucker hasn't even endorsed them. He hasn't even said, yeah, we rocking with Joe Biden 2020. Because they don't want to be tied together because the shit coming out, and they all tied, they all fucked, they all in it. They're all in it.
That shit hurt when
they all in
out.
it. Obama really not Obama, y'all, and it sucks. It's gonna break y'all heart, and I'm sorry. Because y'all love this man so much. Like, so much. But it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. I'm not trying to get shot, so I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna fucking chill. Because they listening, bro. I know they're listening. When I say they, it's they. They. Not like y'all. They. Not y'all. They. So, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna fucking chill. But I also want to say congratulations to my bro Ice Cold Bishop. He just did that colors freestyle, went all the way to Berlin, and he did that shit. And it's crazy because a fucking record took him there. One single record, not an album.
He's
not a mixtape.
Good.
One record, one fucking record. Irate. If y'all haven't peeped Irate, go peep Irate. You can go watch the thing.
Let's do it.
Manny over here slipping today. Bad. But nah, go peep Irate. Go watch the colors. The colors. Oh,
that chipmunk video too. That shit go hard.
They chipmunked the homie off of freestyle. It's not even the actual record. They chipmunked the freestyle off colors. That is comedy.
Who chipmunked that shit?
I don't know. They have a place in hell because I fucking hate when they chipmunk shit.
I don't know.
I hate.
But you kind of cool. you lit when you get the chipmunk treatment. You know you lit.
That's a big statement.
But I'm just happy for bro because bro, it's really it's dope to see it unfolding. It's dope, bro. Because I've been that person in the back, and at this point I don't really care. I'm not gonna be that type that's like I was the first time. Like I don't give a fuck, dog. Like I just felt like I was there early to the point where seeing now that everybody showing him love is amazing. Because I was like, yo, I remember when like it was just me basically showing you love. Or like a few people showing you love. But and then the way I used to talk about it, I'm like, just wait, y'all gonna wake up on Ice Cold Bishop. Like soon y'all see. And now people are like seeing. It's just it's amazing to me. It's fucking amazing.
It is amazing.
It's amazing. Like he's the best rapper. Like no debate. I don't give a fuck who your favorite rapper is, bro. I don't care. Like Ice Cold Bishop is he's top 2. He's not my favorite rapper though, but he's top 2. Nah, it's Jay Electronica and Ice Cold Bishop, but. At this point, Ice Cold Bishop over Jay Electronica, to be honest, because Reggie is really, or Bishop, I'm sorry. I'm using your government name, my bad. He's just special, and his lyrics is special, and man, he had a lot coming for him, and he's really going to be running laps soon. He's going to be running laps soon, bro.
A lot, though.
Check it out.
Like Irate, like come on, bro. And then Gunk visual drop too. You haven't peeped that Gunk? Go watch that. That shit's it was a nice little visual. It was cool, solid. It was that had my favorite scene in it, and I'd let him know what it was, and yeah, like it's amazing to see this shit, bro. Amazing to see people working with him, like the producers he's working with. He just worked with Cardo Got Wings, bro. He had a whole album with him. He's worked with Kenny Beats. He's worked with he just got in with John. He just got in with Johnny Giuliano. I think today he tweeted that shit. He working, bro. And he's working so silently. And so I just know when he drops, it's going to be a fucking bomb. A bomb. Like, fuck all you local people. Like, this local person just took off. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he really is like that. Like, whenever I listen to him, no matter what song, too, I'm like, fuck, this is really good.
Personally, to me, he's going to pick up where Nipsey left off.
Yeah.
Me personally. And that's like, I'm not comparing them. I'm just saying, picking up as far as he's talking for the people. He's going to be for the people.
Let's watch that shit unfold.
His beats, too, oh my gosh. And then the way I have a really short attention span, so the fact that he has different voice tempos within, and Oh, it's so, and they're not annoying.
Someone actually commented on that video, the Colors video, and they said hi, was like, wow, I just looked this song up and I didn't like it as much because your voice sounded different. It sounded like it had auto-tune on it, and I don't know why you put auto-tune on it because I like it the way it is, just on like right here. And then Ice Cold Bishop replied back and told them, my voice, like that's my actual voice, champ. Like that's really me. Like there's no auto-tune. And then he was just like, damn, well that's the case. Like that's crazy because that's different. Those voices are different. And now this whole flow is different. He's like, I like this one better, but that's crazy, and it's true. It's
original shit.
That's why in the beginning when I first heard him, I not even comparing to Kendrick, but he reminded me of Kendrick a lot because.
Dog, that's what I said too.
Yeah, you did say that. You did say too, and I told you that I said that too. Because he uses his voice as an instrument. Mm-hmm. And you can hear the Kendrick influence in it, and
it's tempoed.
It's tempoed.
It's crazy, dog. Like,
but
the range and everything in that shit.
Reggie's very
Ice Cold.
I would say Ice Cold, very similar to
Kung Fu Kenny.
A little bit.
I saw dog that.
But I think he's better than Kendrick. I do.
Well, I'm gonna have to see.
And it's gonna happen. You'll see. Hey, and I know too much. I was gonna say too much.
But I love the guy though.
I was gonna say too much.
Guy's dope.
Shout out to my boy because he's really moving, and I'm just happy for dude.
I'm happy to see him too, dog. Like, when you introduced me to him, I was like, bro, like he's really kicking it, dog.
Yeah.
Not seeing them rise, bro, to see where it came from and everything.
And everything that I was showing you, none of that music's out. Nothing's out really.
No,
like I didn't have IRA. That's a new record. That wasn't. I didn't have that before it came out. And neither did I have Gunk. But I have a lot of old stuff that probably is never gonna see the light of day, which made me a fan of him. Like. Dearly a genuine fan. All the shit that I have, I'm just like, who name them, bro? Who better? Like I don't care. Like because it's so soon. Imagine in 2, 3, 5 years, he not even just out of here. The skill level
rising up.
Well, I mean, like a few months ago when we barely started doing this, he was. I mean, not that he was like low or whatever the fuck, or up and coming, but. Compared to where he is now, like, that sounded dope. Compared to where he is now, like, holy wow, that's such great progress in such a short amount of time.
Oh yeah, he's gonna run it up. I think summer he gonna run it up this summer. I think he gonna heat it up. Trust me.
And we're gonna help him.
And I don't think if he don't drop this year, he for sure dropping next year. He coming next year for sure. I feel like the records he's probably like he had a lot of heat. He has a lot of shit on the tuck, bro.
Yeah.
I know for a fact he does. I know he's sitting on a lot of gold. Albums worth of music, probably. All fire, probably. And he's been on IG Live, and he's played some of the music, some of the joints.
Popping, big time popping.
Bro, it's just it's not fair. It's not fair, and it's you can feel the hunger, you can hear the hunger, and it's just amazing. I'm just excited because it's gonna be a dope ass year for Reggie or for Ice Cold Bitch. I'm sorry, for Ice Cold Bitch. I'm just used to calling him his real name.
Dope. I mean, even just with you like talking about your influence with him and all that, like even I feel a little connected to him, and he has no idea who I am. But even I feel a little connected to him because I'm like, dude, my boy really, really, really fucks with him like this. So so I'm gonna check it out, and I checked it out, and I love it, and I'm like, wow, that's so cool. I'm like one person away from him.
Yeah,
big time.
That's my.
You know, I really look forward to seeing and hearing his growth because damn, he's really, really good.
Oh, real quick. Shout out to Ice Cold Bitch, man. I love you, dog.
Yes.
I can't wait to see this shit all unfold. But I want to touch on real quick. Remember how last episode we talked about the whole my coworker? Remember about the fluoride?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So so the other day or yesterday actually, my coworker we're talking about some shit. Talking about he told me like, oh Chris, I actually thought about you this weekend. And I'm like, why? He was like, cause like I questioned something, and I just remembered you saying like question everything. So I thought it was funny because like just when people think about like that's really me. Like I really be like question everything.
You planted the seed.
Yeah, I did. So I guess he was saying like he questioned. Like, it was a dumb question, but it was, if you listening, bro, like I'm sorry, but he was saying something like. It was like he's like, oh, I was wondering like, I question if George Washington never existed, like how things would have been. And then,
wow.
Yeah, and then I started, actually, that's not a dumb
What a
question.
thought, yeah,
That's not
no,
a dumb question. I'm
that's
sorry,
it.
bro. I'm sorry. I probably was just laughing still at the fact that you were like you thought about me like about some questioning shit. So he questioned it or whatever, right? And then when he brought that up, and I was like, you know what's funny, Kyle? I actually talked about you on my podcast. And then he was like, I said your name, I'm sorry. And I said, I actually talked about you on your podcast. And he was like, your podcast? He's like, you have a podcast?
Put him on.
And I was like, yeah. And I was just laughing. And I was like, I didn't dish you though or nothing like that. I kind of just brought you up. I just talked about how you said I was like crazy and I was on fluoride and shit like that. And he starts laughing. He's like, wait, where do you have a podcast at? Like, what's your podcast called? And I started laughing. I was like, I'm saying too much. I was like, I can't. I'm like, you're gonna snitch me. Not snitch me out, but I'm like, I'm just gonna expose me. And I was saying shit like that. I was just saying like, I can't say too much.
You're like, it'll come to you when you're ready.
And then he was like, oh nah. He was like, nah, I don't wanna. What were we talking about? I'm sorry.
Fluoride.
Oh yeah, my coworker. So then he was like, nah, Chris. He's like, what's your podcast? And I finally told him, I was like, oh, it's Overly Blunt. He's like, Overly Blunt. He's like, Overly Blunt. He's like that sounds like you. And I started laughing. I'm like, yeah, you already know me, Kyle. And I was like, but I didn't talk shit about you. I just kind of just brought it up quickly how you were kind of like you were like making fun of me because of the whole space shit, and you said I was on fluoride. And then I was like, yeah, my coworkers kind of got upset because they thought they were like, how can you have a friend like that would talk shit like that? And I'm just like, nah, like he's like, remember how Renee, you were like, wow, bro, the homie, he's a homie, he said that? And I was just like, nah, he's not the homie, he's just my coworker. And I told him that, I'm like, it's just my coworker, Kyle. Like, I just talk to you at work. I'm not talking to you outside of work. And then he was like, oh, so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna see. And I just started laughing.
Oh, yeah.
So then today he goes to work. He walks past me. He's like, Overly Blunt. And I started laughing. And then he's like, I watched a few episodes, and I started laughing. I'm like, no, you didn't. I thought you were just fucking with me. I'm like, no, you didn't. He's like, yeah, I actually did. Like, I watched 2 episodes on YouTube. I was like, for real? He's like, yeah. Like, I watched the one you talked about me, and then the other one, I forgot which one it was. And I started laughing, and I was like, damn, that's hard, Kyle. He's like, yeah. He's like, he was like, man, like, he was really like, I was really surprised with your homie's voice. Like, I didn't think it was how a deep voice.
Yes.
But he was like, I was like,
Renee's our secret weapon.
When he said that he heard ours, when he talked shit about when we talked about him, he was like, when he heard that part, he was saying he's like, I was like, yeah. I'm like, you see how they try to throw you, put me against you, dog. They were saying like, damn, how can you like? Because even you said like, I would feel so offended if someone told me I was heavy on the fluoride or whatever, and I was like, it's not that serious. Like, we just joke around like that. Like it wasn't that serious. But he was fucking with you. I know, but it was funny. Nah. But shout out my boy, man. Shout out funny. But it made me realize that if I really promoted this shit and told people that I do a podcast and just more people in general, I would have way more listens and way more views, and I really don't.
I bring it up more organically in person than I do like,
Same here.
But I'm doing it online too.
But it's just it's crazy because I'm not mad about what we have. I'm not mad about the listens and the plays we have because, like I said, I barely do anything. Mm-hmm. So the fact that I get what I get, I'm not mad. Mm-hmm. That's actually pretty dope. That's actually organic, like you said, and I fuck with it. I love
Non-GMO.
I love it. I love it, and that just tells me that when I do start coming hard with promotion and everything like that, then this shit it's gonna get more listens.
Pop.
And we got shit coming. We had our first photo shoot, guys. As a team.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool.
Dope.
That was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
And it was cool, it's our first one, so yeah, we're rough around the edges a little bit, but we're gonna get used to it and accustomed to it, and they're gonna get better, more theme wise, and more trailers, and we'll just have more shit for y'all. But it was a dope location, and I had fun. And
speaking on that point, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I like my homie too, because he was watching this. He thought it was only a podcast, but you said we're not just a podcast. Like when this shit take off, it's gonna be more than a podcast. I even told him that. He was like, it's OB company, bro.
Yeah,
like, it's OB like
it's a company.
Higher power.
It's all an umbrella.
I love it.
This is the podcast aspect. This is the place where we have a voice, where we can say shit, where I can have people tell their stories that they want. That's this. But I also want to tap into the health side. I also want to tap into I just want to do different shit, bro.
Yeah,
everything
no,
will
for
be
sure.
overly blunt, like more shows under a media company itself, you know. So I just wanted it's gonna be a bunch of shit, but that's what time right now. It's just
Yeah.
fucking podcast, and this is what I'm focusing on.
Talking.
And
Facts, where it starts.
it
Everything
is where it
starts right here,
starts.
dog.
So it's really just been a couple months, and
Yep.
yo, we've been kind of like growing as a team, so it's dope. And watch this shit get better. And you know what's fucking crazy? Our episode, I have not said, yo, this is the Overly Blunt Podcast. This is the only podcast we're keeping it 99. It's way too far from 100. It's your boy, Chris X, man. It's a new week. It's a new Thursday. But this time it's opposite because we the fuck out of here, all right? So see y'all next week, man. Peace, love, and yeah. Hey, y'all want us to talk about anything? Let us know. But I really don't give a fuck. I'm gonna talk my shit.
Fuck, no. I had fucking people tell me they wanted to talk about some shit with me.
What?
Ooh, let's do it.
Nah.
We're gonna discuss.
Next episode, dog. Next episode. Next episode.
For sure.
Man. Yo, Jeremy, if you're watching this shit, bro, I'm sorry, dog. I got you next episode.
Nah, just say, what are we talking about?
Nah. Next episode.
And
next episode.
hey, hit us up with your conspiracy theories and what you want to talk about because we're hitting that really hard coming up.
Yeah, I want to give y'all a woke episode.
Yeah, I want to hear what you guys want the world to know. We want to share what we know, and we want to get into, the rabbit hole together.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
We out of here, man. This is the Overly Blunt Podcast. See y'all next week. Out.